Welcome back, Powerful Mind. How are you guys doing today? We've missed you so much since last time. We are back and we are better than ever, baby. And today we are here with a very special guest. We're here with
AJ LOVA.
and it's your girl Amaya. And as always, make sure you watch this episode from start to finish. He dropped so many gold nuggets about so many different things. And we're gonna run the intro now. Hey, Powerful Mind.
That's fine.
No one's ever expecting it. So one thing that I think is super cool about like this podcast happening is that was purely just reaching out and showing love on Instagram and literally just being like, oh, you're down to collaborate. Let's collaborate. Boom. Here's a date. Here's a time. Boom. Here we are. Do you know how simple that is, guys?
We made it.
To be able to like reach out to people who actually want to work and make it happen. Like that's such a big thing, especially now like in this industry and the way that things are now. So that's super dope. So I just want to say that's super dope that, you know, we're able to make this happen.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you for coming on and just kind of checking out your page and your work and everything. I really like what you got going on in your branding that you do for yourself. So kind of tell the people a little bit like, what's your name? You know, what do you do now? You know, just kind of give them a little synopsis. So a little sneak peek.
So yeah, I go by AJ LOVA. That's my artist name. I created a brand back in 2012. And ever since then, I created it in LA. So I'm originally from Rochester, New York.
Okay, awesome.
I moved to LA in 2005.
Okay.
And then I was living there for about 12 years. So now I'm in Florida, in Tampa, Florida.
Okay, awesome.
And so I brought the brand with me. It's basically just, it comes off the strength of not really being able to wear like hats in LA. Because like in LA, every hat, every baseball cap means like a different gang.
Oh, so, okay. Got you. They have this saying, be what you want to be what you want to see in the world, be the change that you want to see in the world. So that's where I got my name from, like AJ LOVA. I just put love in my name. That's awesome.
That's what I want to see in the world. So that's basically what my brand represents. It's just love.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then so is your brand also called AJ LOVA or is that the LOVA?
The LOVA brand.
The LOVA brand? Okay, perfect. Yeah. And then that's your hat, right? Okay, and then what else do you have in the brand? Any other hats or apparel?
T-shirts, hoodies, shorts.
Okay.
We're working on like lingerie, bathing suits, stuff like that.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Tell the people where to find that out really quick before.
What's at the AJLOVA.brand. No, AJLOVA.world, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. And then, I was going to ask, like, what is the LOVA World Music Group?
Yeah, that's my music label.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So everything is just based around the LOVA brand.
That's awesome.
Yeah, where I make all my music and like distribute it through is my label is LOVA World Music Group.
Okay, awesome. And is it just you on the label?
Yeah, right now, yeah.
Okay,
I mean, I look for aspiring artists, but like my main focus is me right now, just getting it off the ground.
Yeah, definitely. And then so what made you kind of decide to be like, you know what, I'm going to do my own label instead of just saying, oh, I'm just an independent artist and I just do everything alone. You know what I'm saying? Like how there's kind of like a difference there because that's like another big step up and being like, you know what, no, I'm not just an independent artist. I'm also a label, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like throughout the years, I was like sending music and working on becoming like a songwriter because that's like my main goal.
Oh, awesome.
Becoming like a songwriter, just sending music to different labels and not really getting the feedback that I wanted. So I just created my own.
Okay. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah. That's dope. And like you said, that kind of goes back to like being the change that you want to see in the world. Exactly. Like you recognize like, hey, this is not cutting it. And if you feel like that, I'm sure other people are feeling like that, you know? So then being able to make that difference, that's huge. And then and then what resonates with you about songwriting more so than being an actual artist and singing and everything, which your music is fire, by the way.
I appreciate it.
I like that. Yeah, it was dope. Different vibes for sure. Not a lot of people can do those vibes anymore.
Songwriting came from writing poetry, like just my love for words, like being like a wordsmith in like school, loving like literature and stuff like that. So I think I just put like my love for music and my love for poetry and just combined them.
Nice.
Just got songwriting. Like I just started writing when I was like 18.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, awesome. And then so like where was the first time that you ever like cultivated that, where you're like, oh, okay, this is what it's called. It's actually called songwriting versus like just doing, like you said, like poems.
I think it was like 18 because I used to write poetry in like middle school.
Okay.
And then I got like some published in like a book.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. Then we had to read them in front of the school and everything. And I don't know, me doing that. And then when I turned 18, I just was like, I think I'm going to combine it with like just music, like actual songs, actual lyrics, and with actual music behind it, instrumentation.
That's awesome. And then so do you also write music for other people as well?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
Definitely. Like, more so women. I like writing for women. I don't know. I just connect to like the feminine energy, but I mean, I can write pretty much everything.
Yeah, that's dope. And then so like as of right now, like where do you think, at what point are you at in your career as of right now? Like, because, you know, obviously you're an artist and you still make music, but obviously, you know, like you just said, like songwriting is your true passion. So where are you like kind of balancing all of that right now?
Man, it's tough. It's really tough. I would say I'm still like in the middle of it. I'm trying to gear myself towards actually like songwriting more than anything though.
Okay. Yeah.
I like being an artist. I love it. It's just a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work goes into it.
Right. Yeah.
Whereas songwriting, I can get in the studio and write 10 songs a day if I want.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm still kind of in the middle, but I want to gear myself towards like being an actual songwriter for other artists as well.
Okay, gotcha. And then so what were some of those like beginning opportunities for you to kind of take like your music and songwriting a little bit more serious?
Getting in the studio back in LA, working with like artists, producers that were like Grammy nominated.
Awesome.
One of them being like Yanni of the Traxons. I did a song with The Game. It got placed with another artist his name was AJ. We wrote a song for him, and it got placed, and he actually got The Game on it.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, I would say just writing for other artists, it just opened the door for me. Yeah.
And how do you even get in touch with like different artists, or how do you like do your networking? Like, is networking important to you? Like, talk about it. Talk about how important it is.
A network guru. Not like to pat myself in the back. It's just who I am as a person. Like I'm a people person.
No, you absolutely need to network. Like that's like who you know is like everything.
It is.
Like
it really is.
Everything. Like we talk about it all the time on the podcast. Like that who you know is literally everything. Like you know, even coming down to like, you know, not to knock anybody, but like people who like aren't actually necessarily talented like that, they just happen to know the right people to set them up with everything to be that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like networking is super important. It can get you like places like this, opportunities like this. And so like give some examples of some of the ways that you network and what you found really is really great for you and works for you.
I would say like I'm like a good middleman. So like I know a little bit of everybody. And I would say the quality more so than the quantity of people that I know would be like a better standing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I know a lot of people, but like you gotta kind of break it down sometimes and like, you know, bring it in to get like a better quality of what you're going towards and who you want to be around and get yourself around those people. But me just getting in the rooms with people that I feel like I need to be around.
Okay.
Music. If I want to be in the music scene, I got to get around people that are doing music, or more so like the music that I want to do.
Right.
Yeah. So and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Absolutely. And then so what determines that, like within yourself? Like you just said, like I just, you know, have to be in rooms with people that you feel like you need to be in rooms with. Kind of explain that, because that's a universal feeling. I feel like especially for people who are starting out in their careers, especially in the creative industry, like what is that feeling and how do you like cultivate on that and actually like turn that into action versus just sitting there with that feeling?
I would say just realizing what you really want to do and like really what you want to take from what you're doing. Like me being a songwriter, I put myself in rooms where there are people that are writing songs, people that are like doing songs for other artists, and like if somebody's going to the studio, I'll tag along.
Okay,
like, and even if I just gotta sit in a room,
and
not do anything, just being in a room, like somebody's gonna say, "Who are you? What do you do? You want to put something on this? Yeah, of course I do." And don't just like allow yourself to be free enough to go and do it. You know what I'm saying? Some people get like
in their heads.
Yeah, in your head, or sometimes you feel like you're better than, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Because I used to feel like that. I used to feel like I don't need to be in this room, but it's not. Like you need to humble yourself. You gotta be humble. Whatever room you're in, you have to be humble, because there's always somebody not necessarily better than you, but that knows more.
Right.
Yeah. So
exactly.
you gotta be able to like hone your skills and like just humble yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. And then it's like also just along the lines of like the being humble and whatnot. Because, you know, I've even seen people like ruin opportunities for themselves because they're just not humble, or they think, like you said, like, I don't need to be in this room, or I don't need to, you know what I'm saying? Right. But that's not the right. You need to, like, every opportunity that you get, you need to be able to capitalize on it. Definitely. And take something away from it, especially just like in our industry, like you said, like it's one of those like go industries. Right. And networking takes you a lot of places. And do you have any like cool experiences of you like doing that, where you are sitting in the room and then all of a sudden they're like, well, who are you? Like, what's going on? Like, what can you do?
That situation where when the game walked in, like being in any studio in the LA, you'll find yourself like just in like the most random spots, and like a celebrity will pop up, or somebody that you look up to will pop up.
Yeah. That's wild. I mean, that doesn't like happen crazy down here at all.
Right.
But I can imagine in LA, it's like a lot.
Yeah, it happens a lot. So yeah, me being in the studio, and then AJ, the other artist, he's actually from overseas. He was just like, yeah, I got the game on the track. And I was like, huh?
Yeah.
He about to come in here right now? He's like, yeah, he's coming to record his verse. I was like, oh,
you're like, oh,
it's about to be a movie.
Yeah.
You're
like, okay, let me freak out inside.
Yeah. Kind of humble yourself.
Right.
For sure. And when he comes in, it's just like, wow, that's really the game. And you know, he just working. He's like, who you? Let's shake hands.
Right.
It's a good vibe.
That's dope. Yeah. And then, so like, what did you draw out of that experience?
You know when they say don't meet your idols? I don't want to say it in a negative light though, but like
yeah. But you just realize they're just a human being. Like they're literally just a human.
That's what I'm saying.
Like actually genuinely just a human.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah. So that's what I took from it. Like everybody's just a regular person, man, at the end of the day. Because he came to the studio in like regular outfit, regular you know what I'm saying, ready to just do his verse and get on. Yeah. So it's just like
literally.
Yeah, just look at everybody like they're literally you.
And then I actually like that a lot, because that also like helps you level things in your head when you are going to network, and you may think like, oh, this person's like too like high up there, or too out of reach for me. Oh my gosh, people are not out of reach, as out of reach as you think, especially not nowadays with social media. My goodness, like all these people are literally just people. Like super they connected. See their DMs too, like they like, you know what I'm saying, like they're just regular humans who you just have to pique their curiosity a little bit to get like that interaction back. Like it's just, and it's so funny that you say that, because it's like when you realize that these people that you look up to, which not to knock anybody you look up to, but they are just human beings as well, like all these celebrities, all this everything. So it's like, if they can do it, why not me? But, you know, like you're just a human just like the next person, you know, and it's all about like what you're trying to do with that, right? So what are some of the goals that you have with yourself, and talk about your brand, your music, and also your songwriting goals, because you have like your hats and you have a whole nightlife hat that you have too that we haven't even talked about. So kind of go over some of those like goals that you have in those different areas.
Yeah, I'm working, man. I would say with my brand, the next level I want to get to is like actually being able to like outsource to like different countries and like provide like gear for those that are like less fortunate. Because I want it to be like, for every hat that someone buys, I want it to be another hat to be donated to somebody that doesn't, that can't afford, or like another T-shirt or sweatshirts and stuff like that. So that's what I want to do with my brand. As far as music, I'm actually putting out an EP on Monday. So my birthday's tonight. So I'll celebrate my birthday tonight, and then I'm putting out an EP on Monday. It's called the LOVA Trilogy.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's an R&B album.
That's awesome.
So I don't want to say stepped away from R&B, because I still like love R&B, and I still do it. Like I still sing in all of my songs, but this is like a more traditional R&B album. Okay. Yeah, so I want to put that out, and I just want to see what it does. It's only like 3 songs. It's like an EP.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to see what that one does.
Yeah, that's dope. We'll be looking out for it. Yeah, and then also tell them like where to, and we usually do this at the end, but do it now. Tell them where to find like your EP when you drop it and everything.
Okay, yeah, it'll be on Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, stuff like that. You can find it everywhere. It's called the LOVA Trilogy. Go get that, LOVA Trilogy. Yeah.
Yeah, dope. That's awesome. And then so continue on with like your goals with yourself as a musician.
Okay. With myself, like I was saying earlier, just songwriting, like getting out there and actually writing for aspiring artists as well as like a major artist as well.
Right.
But since songwriting is like so much of my passion, I just want to get in the studio with other artists and just record, just press record and go.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's my next goal for the next year. Just probably writing like, I'd say like for 20 different artists.
Yeah. That's dope. Yeah. And then can you kind of explain, because I'm also just curious on this, like how does that work when you write music for other people? Like how do you like, you know, when you're a songwriter, how do you make your revenue as a songwriter? Like how does that work? You know?
It's different with different artists, because some artists can record like on the fly.
Okay.
And some artists, you may already have a song written and I got a song for you, you know, and I can just like send it to you. If you like it, you can recut it, stuff like that.
Okay.
And then you get paid like royalties and stuff like that. So you got to make sure you got your ASCAP, BMI, CSAC. And then there's like outside royalty companies as well, like for mechanical royalties.
Okay.
Yeah. It's different ways to write music. Like getting in the studio with, like say, an aspiring artist. They don't really know how to record. So you just get in a studio with them and you probably cut line by line.
Right. Yeah.
There, you do it and have them do it after you.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Ways.
Yeah. Okay. So then like which style and technique of songwriting do you like? Do you prefer better? Like do you like, have you ever had times where you literally just write a whole song and just hand it over to somebody? Or like how does that work?
Yeah, I have. I've done that.
Or you do like sample recordings, like you said, and then send it to them?
Yeah. I can. That's more so what I do, because I like cutting in the comfort of my own home.
Okay,
So I use like a BandLab.
Okay,
it's an app on my phone. You can record straight to the phone.
Yeah, it sounds great. Yeah,
just like rough cuts, and then you take it, or you can send it straight to the artist or another songwriter that wants to either hop on the song or help out. And I feel like that works as well, because different songwriters have different connections. So if you like collaborate with another songwriter, it's a better chances of you getting it to where you want it to go.
Got ya. And then so let's just say you send it out to the artist and the artist is like, okay, yeah, I really like this. Yeah. What do? They just send you like contracts, like paperwork?
Yeah, paperwork.
Okay.
Paperwork, and you definitely gotta
read it.
Follow those guidelines. Definitely read. Yeah,
every single word.
Always read. I know people don't like reading. Nobody likes to read anymore, but you got to read.
Especially stuff like that. I can imagine there's a lot of fine print and a lot of like loopholes and don't want to get caught up. Have you ever had any like good or bad experiences with like that?
I can't say that I have. No, none bad. All
That's good
so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah, I know. For real.
Yeah, all good. So yeah.
Yeah, knock on wood. That's awesome. And then also kind of we didn't even touch and dive into like your nightlife and like everything you have going on. Like I know the group that you're a part of, the Affiliates and Co. Kind of like explain that, like plug that. What do y'all do? Like get into it. Yeah.
So since I've been in Tampa, like outside of like pushing my music and my brand, I got with my guy Paige. He's the owner of the Affiliates. So shout out to Paige. That's my guy.
Let's go.
He's in Colombia right now.
Okay.
He put me on his team after like seeing me out a few times, and basically we promote 2 different nights. Friday, we're downtown at this club called Lit in Tampa.
Okay.
And then on Saturday, we're next door at a club that just reopened downtown Tampa. It's called Delta.
Okay.
Yeah, so we do 2 nights out of the week, and then I also have another company that I started with my boy Tony C. He's a DJ.
Okay.
That's called Her Phone Didn't Die. And
that's actually that's a good name. That's pretty lit.
That's a nightlife brand that we created too, but it's more toxic than anything. We just created it on a whim, but it works. It works because a lot of people like that brand as well.
Yeah. Okay. And so what do you think of the differences between like the affiliates and co and her phone?
The affiliates is more like a I want to say like grown and sexy, but it's still like young.
Okay.
And then her phone didn't die is like just toxic.
Just wild.
Just wild.
Everything in between.
Everything in between. Yeah. But it's fun though. It's fun. It's not like outlandish, but it's wild.
Right. All right. Yeah. Okay. Like a reasonable amount.
Yeah. For sure. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah. That's awesome. And then so, what is the passion that goes into stuff like that? Like, can you explain like what that industry even is like? Like, how can you even capitalize off that industry? Like, what is the passion that has to go into things like, doing events in nightlife, stuff like that?
It's really tedious. Nightlife is really tedious. I want to say that. But it is fun. In the fact that you get to be around people that want to be outside just to have a good time. And escape their everyday life, you know what I mean? Because that's really what it is. It's just an escape
1,000%,
from your like everyday life. People just want to have fun, and I would say to capitalize off of it, you got to be strategic, and you got to move with purpose. You have to move with purpose. You can't just be outside getting drunk,
right? Yeah,
you got to move with purpose. Like every person that you meet, it's about networking and getting them to that event that you want them at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got to be, it's just like everything else, like sales.
Yeah.
Something like sales. Like you just got to be in contact, stay in contact with those people because they can go anywhere they want, especially in a city like Tampa.
Right. Yeah, that's high competition.
Yeah, they got Ybor. So anywhere, somebody can wake up and go to Ybor and just have the time of their life.
Yeah.
Their life in one night. So you got to just be strategic with them and stay in contact.
Yeah, absolutely. And then what is like the passion and drive for you to continue to do nightlife like that? Because also nightlife is not easy, like you're saying, like especially like if you're having multiple late nights in a row, but it's like you said, it's not like you're going out and literally just like getting plastered and just like whatever, like you're like actually working low key, you know,
take care of your body,
making sure people take care of your body, making sure people are actually having fun, they're having a good time, that they are going to come back again, like stuff like that. So what is the passion and drive for you to continue to do that?
I would say me just being a people person, just being a people person, like just seeing people have a good time that I like being around. Yeah, getting them to have a good time and like knowing that they're having a good time because of me.
Yeah, absolutely. And then also like to kind of like piggyback off of that because of all the nightlife and everything else that we talked about. You're doing a lot and like a lot of different things at once. Have you ever had moments where you found yourself not being as successful as you would have wanted, or had failure moments?
Definitely.
Or do you talk about those a little bit and how you overcame those?
When I first got into like nightlife, it was obviously because Paige saw something in me that I didn't see. I mean, I know I'm a people person and like people like generally like being around me, but it's like I said, not being consistent, you won't see the success that you want to see. So I had to actually learn a lesson. Like in order for me to get these people out, it's not going to be just off them like wanting to be around me. You still have to like make the effort. You have to put the effort in to get them outside. Yeah. Because in Tampa, people come outside really late. Yeah. Yeah, like super late, like 12:30. Yeah. And we try to like get them out early, so we got like
because usually 2:00 everything closes, right?
Yeah, it's very early in Tampa. So we try to get like bottle specials, like door specials, guest lists, stuff like that, just to get them out. So I would say a learning lesson for me was just learning how to incorporate those things. Okay,
yeah, absolutely. And then have you had some moments where you felt like very successful, like you had a very successful night or a very successful project or song, or like just some like moments that you were like, yes, like this is going good?
Every time I put out a project, I just feel successful. Like, let alone just going to the studio and just recording, like that's
a win.
It's therapy for me. Like, it's nice. A big win. Yeah, I would say it's a big win. I feel successful every time I leave the studio. Perfect. No matter if I finished a song, I've started 3 songs and didn't finish. Like, I that's awesome. Like it's so successful for me. I feel like that's my therapy. So I would say those are always wins for me.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then like just like I said, just going out and actually doing it is already a win, because like so many people don't like, you know, like so many people don't even actually go out and do it. Like they'll just talk about it and think about it and but they won't actually ever do it. So you actually putting action behind your words is a win in itself. So that's super dope. And so what are some of the goals that you have going in the future when it comes to like your brand? I know you said that you want to, you know, give back to the community. Do you have any other like products you want to expand on?
So we got tees, shorts. We're doing like bathing suits, stuff like that, because we're in Florida.
Right.
So it's hot all year round.
Yeah.
So we're getting into things like bathing suits and stuff like that. And as far as the brand is going, I definitely want to just step out and definitely get back to the community, like do like fundraisers and stuff like that, like back to school drives.
Okay, yeah. And then do you have like a team or support system behind you that helps you do these things?
I wouldn't say a team. I have a few people that actually help me, but not like a cohesive team.
Right. Okay.
So
okay.
I do most of the work myself though.
Okay, got you. And then so are you doing this full time?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, all of these things full time.
Okay, awesome. And then so what is your main like source of income?
All of this.
All of it, everything at once? Okay, that's awesome. Yeah. And then so that's great. And then the reason why I ask is because I kind of want you to explain, because there's so many people who watch like the podcast and just Powerful Mind in general, who are up and coming, who are new to the industry, who like, you know, are aspiring to be like creatives and be established in the field. So being, and a lot of people, like even myself, I'm still working to be able to do Powerful Mind full time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not at that point yet. Yeah. So like what did you have to do? Like what do you think are some like gems that you can give, or like gold nuggets of how you can get to be able to do what you do full time?
I would say, I don't know, with me it's kind of difficult because you
did a little bit of everything. Yeah. But that is some advice. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I would say just having your hand in a lot at one time, something's bound to happen. You know, they say don't put too many eggs in one basket.
Right.
Like I put my eggs in a bunch of different baskets at one time just to see what's coming out, you know? So I would say, just working hard, not hardly working.
Okay. Yeah.
Work. You have to put the work in.
Yeah.
You have to put the work in. Every day you wake up, you got to work hard. You got to put the effort in. And some days, like I know a lot of people are like struggle with like depression and stuff like that, because that's a real thing.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Like even me, it's like some days I feel like I can't keep going on, but you got to just keep going. You got to keep going, because that one day you give up, it can like cost you. It can cost you a lot, and then you won't get to where you want to be. So I would just say, just keep moving forward. Don't ever like stop. Don't ever stop.
Yeah. And then what are some things that, I know you said that you remind yourself, like you have to keep going, but what other tools or like what other things do you use when you are kind of feeling that way and are kind of in a rut a little bit? Because ruts happen to the best of us, you know?
Definitely. I feel like just being in America is very tough. It's very tough on a daily basis. But outside of that, I would say music. Music helps me a lot. Like even when I'm feeling sad or like down or even upset, like I just get in my like music bag and I just write. I write about it. So I would say whatever your passion is, whatever makes you feel good when you're doing it, do that when you're not feeling good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whether it's helping somebody, like, cause I like helping people too. Like just go and help somebody. I don't know, help somebody do anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This kind of like feel good activities, like you said, almost like an outlet too, you know, like, you know, for you, it's like, you know, songwriting and stuff like that, which is awesome. But yeah, definitely having that outlet of like, this is my passion. Like you said, just do that when you're feeling down. That's awesome. That's great. And then kind of like, swinging back to like being able to do things full time. What was the point? Cause like, what were you doing before you were able to do this full time?
I think the last thing I was doing was working. What was I doing last? It's been a while.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not like I'm not where I want to be, but I'm okay right now.
Right. Yeah.
What was the last thing I was doing?
do you remember that point that you got to, like the teetering point where you're like, okay, I'm officially done and I'm officially going to do this full time? Because taking that, like, do you remember like taking that leap, like that jump? It could be like, okay, I'm done working for somebody else, working that 9 to 5, working.
I've always felt like that. So I feel like when I got to that point, I was just there. Like I had already been there mentally. Right. So I just took the leap. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then what do you, can you elaborate a little bit more on like the mentality that you have to to kind of, that you said that you felt the whole time?
Yeah. I feel like I don't really like being under the microscope, like being micromanaged. I don't really like taking orders. I really like doing things my own way. I wouldn't say I'm like stubborn, but I'm very much like a Leo. Like, I like doing my own thing when I want to do it. So I feel like working for people and then not being able to meet their quotas allowed me to see that I just want to meet my own anyway. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I just took a leap of faith. Sometimes you got to take that leap of faith just to, if you really believe in yourself, you just got to take that leap of faith. You have to, because I don't know, you got to line all your ducks in order and just take it. Why not? Yeah. Why not? Believe in yourself like 110% and just go for it. Yeah.
If not you, then who?
Then who will?
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Very valuable.
Yeah, 1,000%. I agree with that, 1,000%. And then also like kind of talking about you being in that mentality. Is there any like at any point where you had regretted not doing something or not taking an opportunity or not capitalizing on something?
I feel like like before I moved here to Florida, I feel like there were some opportunities that I didn't capitalize on. That I could have. Okay. But I feel like the timing just wasn't right as well.
Okay, yeah. That's a whole different thing, yeah.
Sometimes, like, timing is also key. Like, you feel like you're ready for something, but you're really not, like, mentally, or you're not prepared. You're not really prepared to take on what's coming from it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I feel like I had to mature in a lot of different ways when I thought I was ready, but I really wasn't.
Okay. Yeah. And what made you realize that you really weren't?
Just my own level of maturity.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, understanding who I was, and if I did take that, I probably would have messed it up. Yeah, and then I probably wouldn't have recovered from it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And then like you kind of got that clarity from looking back.
Yeah.
You know, down the road.
2020.
Right. Right. Okay. Yeah. That's interesting. That's really cool to hear, because we also talk about that too. Like timing is also everything. Like you said, like you have to be ready. Like when that opportunity is there, you yourself have to be ready. And sometimes you do have moments where you're like, I thought I was ready, and thank goodness that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and you kind of like go from there. So that's dope to hear that like you kind of had that experience, and that like you said, hindsight, like perspective is everything. You know, perspective is everything. And then also reflecting is a huge thing that I talk about all the time. Like, how are you going to learn how to get better if you don't sit and like reflect on what's happened, on yourself, on like how you think about, you know, like how you responded in certain situations, just you as a human being, you're like thinking back on your mindset and the way that you worked about things. You know, reflection is key to be able to know how to grow and do better, you know, moving forward. So that's awesome.
Part of like going through it and not around it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's a good one too. Go through it, not around it.
Yeah, for sure.
100%. Did you feel like you felt yourself like doing that at one point?
Yeah,
going around it.
Sometimes we try to mask our, like, even being in nightlife, we try to mask things that we're going through, like escape, like I said. Yeah. Escaping things that we're going through, but sometimes you just gotta, I just take a break from nightlife some days. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just like, I'm not gonna go out this weekend. I'm just gonna sit down and just relax and understand that what happened this week is gonna, like, what I did this week could possibly hinder what's going on next week, or what I didn't do last week could hinder what's going on this week.
Okay. I mean? Yeah. So. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And then it's interesting that you mentioned that with the nightlife, because you see a lot of different kinds of people.
Definitely.
Right.
Definitely.
You see people who like you said, just go out on the weekend, just who don't go out that often, but they go out every now and then and have a great time. Then you see people who are out all the time, every single night. You know what I'm saying? And then you see people who are like also broken, who like use that as just. That's the only time that they feel. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So like, what are your experiences like with that? Like, do you feel like you've had experiences where you are able to help like maybe those people who do kind of are on the broken side, like when it comes to like, you know, the nightlife and everything, where you're able to kind of give it that positive spin?
Yeah, I give a lot of hugs. So I feel like that's why people.
I give a lot of hugs.
I feel like people like being around me because I give a lot of love. Like I said, be the change love, that you want to see in the world. Like I'm really that guy. Yeah. Like I'm not really outside on hate. I don't really like beefing. Like I'm very slow to anger. So I like to just give love, man, because that's I feel like that's what people are missing on a daily basis. Oh yeah. Yeah. So. If I do see people, I can kind of feel energy too. I feel like I'm an empath. Okay. So I feel like if there is somebody that's out and I can feel like they're broken, I just, kind of sit with them for a while and just kind of cheer them up, turn them up, just vibe out real quick. Yeah, yeah. Turn up. You ain't got to do too much drinking, but just vibe out. Yeah, yeah. Understand where you are in the moment. Like just listen to the music and just have a good time. Right. So you can go back to whatever you know what I'm saying, whatever you're going through later. But just right now, this is your escape. If this was you're using to escape, like actually escape it, and then you can go back and like see what's going on. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. That's beautiful, and I 1,000% agree that love is one of the things that is lacking. Yeah. Just in the world in general. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just the people that we have also running the countries right now is just like. Love is just not a thing. You know what I'm saying? That we're even seeing from the people who are supposed to be on top and above us, you know? So it's kind of hard to, like you said, you want to be that difference and also and move with love and positivity with everybody. And then also in the field that we're in, like, there are some people who, there's a lot of people who don't move with love either, you know, in our industries and everything, whether that's overly competitive, trying to tear other people down, don't want to collaborate. That is the most craziest thing to me when people don't want to collaborate when they're at the bottom as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like humble. No, they're not humble.
It's literally all of that. It's like all of that. So that's super awesome. And then like what would you envision? Like if you could do something with, moving in love, how do you envision like the creative industry, like especially with like songwriting and music and artists and everything? Like what would be your perfect like? There's a I don't mean to cut you off. No, you can. There's a documentary on Netflix. I think it's called The Most Perfect Night in Pop or something like that. But it's literally when all the stars like Michael Jackson, Quincy Jones. Well, Quincy Jones was one of the producers, but he like got all these different artists together to make the song "We Are the World." Oh yeah. Yeah. So that, like, I feel like that if that could happen now, I feel like the world would actually be in a better place because music is such an outlet. Everybody listens to music, 100%. But nobody really makes music about like love. Yeah, like on a grand scale though, like not just about like R&B love, like falling in love, and I'm talking about love like on an R&B scale. Yeah, I mean like on a worldly scale, like we are the world. Yeah, something as deep as that, but something so simple. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that would be my vision for generating that love in the world that I would want to see. Yeah, 1,000%. I agree with you. Like I don't know. Like we literally last podcast we just talked about how the music industry. I feel like Markner, one of my co-hosts, kind of said like he feels like now the music industry is kind of like it's about to take like a shift back. Yeah. Because I feel like the music industry has lost its way so much. Oh yeah. Where people aren't making like real music anymore. They're making content. Like that's all like, nowadays people are just literally just making content, pumping out content, boom, boom, boom. No one actually cares about the full song anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so the whole like concept of like appreciating real music and real art has gotten so lost. And we literally talked about it last episode. Yeah. So, I think that literally having the aspects of love again. Yeah. Will come back around with the true music again. You know what I'm saying? Though, right? It has to. Like they go hand in hand. Music and love go hand in hand. And that's not a conversation a lot of people talk about. Right. Expand on that if you can. Music and love, how do they go hand in hand? I feel like
people actually started making music to generate like that love that they couldn't generate from conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because like language is a barrier to.
Okay.
Like, it was a barrier for a long period of time, and without being able to communicate through language, we can communicate through music. We can communicate our affections and our like how we feel, our emotions through music.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it is definitely a shift, and that's why I feel like this R&B EP was just something that I really wanted to put out, because I put out a lot of like turn up music this summer.
Yeah.
Like just to turn up the, you know.
Yeah. I really liked Rihanna, by the way.
I appreciate that.
That was a nice vibe that we don't hear no more.
Thank you so much. Yeah, because that was a good record and a good vibe. I had a very fun time creating it, and a lot of things happened behind that record too. So thank you for saying that. But I just want to say, like, just creating this EP and realizing that I just need to put out this body of work, because I haven't put out a body of work that like generated my artistry.
Okay.
Like me as an artist, because that's essentially who I am as an artist.
Right.
Just love, period.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to put that out and not just like go with the vibes that are on, you know, I wanted to just go my own way.
Yeah.
Like stay in my lane.
Absolutely.
And I feel like that's what this EP represents, is just love.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, we're excited to hear it. we'll be listening to it for sure. Yeah. So I'm super excited about that. I had a interesting question too. Like, what is some of your favorite things that you've written before? Like maybe some of your favorite lines, or maybe a concept that you wrote about.
Yeah. So
if you're able to disclose, I don't know how that works.
When COVID happened, I wrote I want to call it an album. It was called LOVA World Quarantine Dreams.
Okay.
And it was basically about like what we were going through in that time, and it was just a bunch of different. I felt like it was a lot of love in that album, but since we couldn't really interact with each other. You know,
right, yeah,
like 6 feet apart, stuff like that. But I put that in the music, and then when people heard the music, they was like, man, I can vibe to this.
Yeah.
And I can get with it. And it made people want to get closer even though we couldn't.
Right,
So
okay, yeah.
Like that was
connected people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good vibe.
That's awesome.
The Rihanna song.
Yeah, you said there was things that like went into that. Like, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, me and the producer, we kind of had a falling out.
Okay.
And it was a long time coming before we actually got like on good terms again. And so I started to put it out a couple years back, because that song is probably like, I want to say like 4.
No
3 or 4
way.
years old. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So once we got back together and like pieced it up, I was like, I feel like we should put this record out, man. It's undeniable.
Yeah.
Like,
you're listening to it 4 years later, and it's still great.
Thank you, I appreciate that. But yeah, I feel like when people hear it, they wouldn't be able to tell that it's 4 years old. So
right, no, I would have never known if you would have never said that. Would have never known.
Yeah, it is, man, and that's the beauty of music, though, right?
Yeah,
like you can actually make a song whenever and then put it out whenever, and it can still feel timeless.
Yeah, I was literally just gonna say, music is literally timeless.
Yeah.
The emotions and the things that music makes you feel will always make you feel that. You know what I'm saying? Will always have that effect on people. Yeah, so that's awesome. That's so great to hear. Is there any final thoughts or any last things you want to share, or anything at all that you want to put out to your audience and let them know where to find you, how to follow you, where to find your music at, all of that. Plug it all.
Yeah, so my final thought would be just move with love, man. Move with love. I can't say that enough. And I'm the change that I want to see in the world, so you should be as well. Like, if you actually want to see change in the world, like a positive change, you got to be it first. You got to do it first, because you have to be that leader. You got to be the leader. You have to be the leader, because everybody's not on the same wavelength as you. You know what I mean? So you got to do it first. You have to be first. You have to be the martyr. And yeah, man, I'm AJ Lover. I'm AJ Lover.
And that's a clip.
You can find me on Instagram, AJLOVA. Apple Music, same thing, AJLOVA. Spotify, AJLOVA. YouTube, AJLOVA. Twitter, AJLOVA. I'm outside. Everything, AJ Lover. Everything. Oh, my brand, AJLover.world. That's the brand website, and we got some new product coming as well for this next season. It's gonna start. I don't want to say getting cold because we're in Florida.
Right? Yeah, it's gonna stay hot for a while.
all my people that experience all 4 seasons, we got hoodies and sweaters and everything coming for y'all. So it's gonna be a vibe.
Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Thank you so much for coming on. This interview was definitely dope. Yeah. Make sure you guys watch it from start to finish. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow. Check us out on Instagram at powerfulmind.official. Make sure you check him out on all his platforms. They'll all be linked down below in the bio. And as always, baby, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week on Tuesday. Peace.
Peace.